Hi, I'm Sean Brown from Super Yacht News, and we're here with Remy Millott, who is the Executive Chairman of the Global Yachting Group. And thank you very much for joining us.
Good morning.
And so, GYG, you've had big changes earlier in this year or late last year. And how's it been going for you?
Yeah, good morning. We had new investors come in March.
Yeah.
So we closed the deal with them in March of this year. Often when you do a deal, you have some recovery time, you get a bit of deal fatigue, and you need the time to recover and the business to perform again. But actually we've seen completely the reverse. So we've been very fortunate. The group has performed really well since doing the deal. We worked very hard in trying to get visibility of income and try to progress once doing the deal. So from a deal perspective, it's gone really well. Our new partners are very supportive. They absolutely love the industry. They're very motivated by what we're doing, and we've had a fantastic year, or we are having a fantastic year, and we've grown again. And can only be thankful and very pleased with what's happened so far.
It's brilliant news. So with the changes that you brought upon Global Yachting Group, working together with Roland Stark, Pinmar, and with these changes, do you think that there should be any changes within the yachting industry as a whole that could potentially make it better?
I think as an industry we're incredibly frustrating in how slowly we progress in process, in technology. Certainly for my industry in technology, we seem to be constantly getting pushback in terms of bringing new things to the forefront, application procedures. So I think we're living in the stone ages in terms of process, technology. I'm talking from a coatings perspective now. And we try to keep bringing new things to the table, and inspectors and surveyors just seem to be pushing back all the time on those new ideas and concepts. And I still think we're living by old techniques, methods, meetings, how we go about projects. We're not looking to be efficient as we could be, and we should be driving forward for cost cutting, efficiency, keeping owners really interested in keeping their boats looking amazing. We just seem to make that whole process difficult for them. And for us, from a group, what would make us more efficient is getting visibility of income. So, everyone's still booking last minute. The planning time is very short, and I understand a lot of owners, don't make up their mind immediately. They like to have flexibility in terms of boat usage. But I think the middle people, the people surrounding the owners, are not moving the process forward and not doing enough pre-planning and keeping everything close to their chest for way too long. And I'd love to see that unbuckle and give the owners a lot more open book, inform them properly of really the reality of what should go on and what needs to go on. I seem to think that the owners my view is that the owners are kept a little bit in the dark a little bit, so then the people surrounding the owners hold all the cards, which for me is a negative thing. It's not efficient, no, and we're not giving the owners the best deal.
Okay, so with that in mind, I'm sure you guys are on the cutting edge of applications and coating. So with that in mind, have you got any smart ideas that you can take forward that help the industry progress, the coatings industry progress in yachting?
Yeah, I mean, we are still held up on getting mirror finishes on yachts. We're not looking at how to make the process easy. So everyone's still living as if they're trying to produce a mirror finish on a 130-meter boat, which is not efficient. What the owners want, they want protection, they want the boat to look cosmetically amazing, they want it done at the shortest possible time with lots of flexibility, at a reasonable price, and the surveyors are not allowing us to do that because they're still, we still don't have a yacht standard that works. And it's great to have a 130-meter boat with a mirror finish, but what new build do you see come out that has that? So if they can live with it at that point, why can't they live with something that is reasonable and acceptable going forward? And we still waste hundreds of thousands of euros, lots of materials, lots of owners' money, their time, our time, in trying to create something that is very difficult to achieve, and we should be looking at the bigger picture.
So how do we go about decisively changing that? From your perspective, how could you lead the charge into changing this? I don't know, like changing their expectations of this.
We need to convince the people surrounding the owners what's best for the owners, and I think the only real way is to get with the owners and explain all the issues and explain how much money they're wasting and how many people are slowing down the process. And the only real way is to get with the owners and ask them what they want. And I don't think anyone ever does. I think people make decisions for owners that are not the owners' wishes. It's what they want and not what the owners want. And I think the only real way is to get in front of owners and explain properly what the industry needs to progress. Those are the guys that can make the decisions and tell their advisors what should happen.
It needs to be a more joined up process all the way from laying the hull all the way through to delivery.
I think so, yeah, absolutely. Whether that'll happen, because we just seem to go at snail's pace and round in circles, I don't know. So
we'll get there.
We'll get there. But,
all right, well,
the upside is I've never seen the industry so buoyant, so energetic. It's fantastic to see the owners so committed to this industry. With all the things, there's you can always create negativity, but the positive thing is the industry is more professional, for sure. The owners, there's more and more owners buying boats. The industry is incredibly buoyant from a cosmetic basis and a maintenance basis. Owners are spending money, which we can only be delighted and thankful for. So, yeah, that's the upside.
There's always an upside in yachting. Well, thank you very much, Remy.
Okay.
Really appreciate your time.
Thanks for your time.
Thank you.